Hey guys, let's take a look at the markets. USD CHF, that's one of the dollar pairs. So that broke resistance right here, this yellow line. And we want to be adding on a break of resistance. Okay, so a lot of the dollar pairs are moving up nicely. They've done pretty well, performed well this week. Okay, so the dollar, euro, and pound pairs, those are the pairs that we want to be long, guys. Long. We want to be long those pairs. Okay, so stay with them. Keep an eye on as they break resistance. We want to be adding to our positions. Okay, as they break resistance, we want to be adding. Here is a USD DKK getting ready to break resistance here. Okay, so we should be in these pairs, the dollar pairs, euro and pound pairs, but specifically the dollar pairs. Okay, let's take a look at the major index. So here's the major indexes, the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. S&P is the only index with a buy signal right now, and it's making all-time highs. So we want to be somewhat cautious. Okay, but it looks like, you know, if we can get above these resistance levels here on the Dow, that will trigger a buy signal. We got a little ways to go here on the NASDAQ, but the market looks pretty good. So I mean, we can trade lightly. I wouldn't go heavy, but definitely we can trade stocks. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still under a lot of pressure. We talked about this before. We get in lower highs, okay, and lower lows, guys, lower lows. Okay, so we're stepping down lower lows. So we want to wait on Bitcoin, and most of the other cryptocurrencies will follow Bitcoin. So as you know, Bitcoin is a barometer for the other cryptocurrencies. So just be careful. All right. Let's take a look at Monster Scalper with Monster Scalper. If you look here, so the dollar pairs, those are up. All right. So that's where we want to be, right? The yen, New Zealand, and Aussie pairs, those are down. So we want to stay away from those pairs. Euro pairs, those are up. Those are shaping up nicely. Also the pound pairs and cryptocurrency pairs are all down here. So dollar, euro, and pound pairs, that's where we want to be as far as Forex. All right. Let's take a look at Stock Boss. So we had looked at the biotech sector as a sector with a recent buy signal. In the last couple of days, it's pulled back just a little bit, but still holding its buy signal. So we can stay with that sector. Just be very selective. Another sector that is moving up nicely is technology, right? So we got a nice break of resistance and pretty decent resistance right in here. We've got a buy signal right at the break here, and price is moving higher. I kind of like this sector here, and just take a look at what you've got in HitSeeker here. So you've got technology here, and then the subsector is software and programming. So kind of take a look at this sector. There you might find some good opportunities in that sector for technology. All right, so nice moves, early moves in technology. All right. Also for Bullmaster, same thing. All right, so technology here, technology sector for Bullmaster, and just know that these stocks here are more expensive. Okay, so all these technology stocks in here, and semiconductor and software programming. So just kind of go through these and find some opportunities. Okay, and let's see here, the last area we want to look at is the dollar index. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago we had a big move up in the dollar index, which is what triggered a lot of these positions here in the dollar. Okay, so last week we had a bit of a selling, right, which gave us this white candle here, and then this week we've got a nice reversal, which is why This whole group here is doing much better. Okay, so ideally what we would like to see with the dollar index is that it gets above this resistance here, okay, and trigger a buy signal, and that would be great news for the dollar if that can happen. Okay, so what we'd like to see is a buy signal right above this resistance, like here, and hopefully like here, so we could see that dollar sector move. Okay, as far as long-term resistance on the dollar, we're all the way up here. All right, so short-term resistance is right here, then we've got another resistance level here. All right, so that's it.